March Madness, opening day, and the season 4 of the Right Bench podcast. What more do you need? All right, James, it's season 4 of the Right Bench podcast. Episode 1 is here.
Ooh.
It's been a long break. It's been a long ride to this moment. And we had a disappointment just a minute ago. So we've realized that both the mics don't work. So we had to use one. We'll try to figure it out, whether it's next season or later this season. Probably won't happen later this season, though.
But I think it still looks good, and I think we're still going to pick up better audio than last year. I think the setup's better. You can see the TV better. I think there's a bunch of stuff that is definitely improved, but it is a disappointment that we weren't going to use 2 mics. But maybe this is more symmetrical. Maybe it's nicer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is for sure an improvement, but it's kind of a disappointment. Anyway, next season we're going to try to figure it out for y'all. Anyway, let's get into it. We got March Madness to talk about.
Ooh.
Then we got recent rundown. Then we got MLB team tier list. So the first round is in the books. Let's talk about the first round. Let's just talk about the upsets.
Yeah.
What
do we want to start with?
I do want to start by just kind of looking through our brackets.
Okay. Can I look at
Just
mine?
just kind of overview. So, what's your final 4? Who do you have winning?
Okay, so my final 4 out of the South, I took Iowa State, and then Florida, Duke, and Houston, and then I have Florida, Houston in my chip, and I took Houston to win it all. It's definitely not the popular pick. The 2 popular picks right now are Florida and Duke, but I decided to go Houston. I think they're collective. First of all, they're one of the best shooting teams in the country, and they're one of the best defensive teams in the country. I think defense and three-point shooting is the 2 things that matter the most in a tournament format. So I think Houston is going to go home in San Antonio and win it.
My final 4, I had Auburn, Duke, I had Texas Tech, and I had Clemson. So,
already gone.
Not a great start, but I also had New Mexico in my Elite 8. Was there any funny Elite 8 teams you had?
I don't know if I had any funny ones, but I think my biggest upset one, I had 2. I think Creighton, I have in the Elite 8. I have them beating Auburn today. And then BYU, I also have playing Duke in my Elite 8. I have them beating Wisconsin, and then beating Bama, and then obviously getting to Duke. But I don't have them winning. Same with Creighton.
I did make a change to my bracket.
Oh,
I forgot to change it.
I don't know if you get to make a change. I don't know if that's
I can show you the email to my parents before the game started on Thursday. I changed to my other bracket, just not this one. I had Alabama here instead of BYU.
Okay, gotcha.
So is there a pen somewhere?
No, I don't think so.
No, okay, I'll just change it after. I know that. So anyway, so let's get into the upsets. Creighton beat Louisville. I mean, not really that big of an upset, just 8-9 game, but I was really impressed with Creighton. I hadn't seen either of these teams play, but looking at the stats, I thought Louisville would gonna kind of run away with this. And Creighton, I should have known, man. They're blue blood.
They are, and they're starting to turn into one, right? But I think they definitely need to have one of those runs to be considered in that category. But I think the biggest thing, I did pick Creighton over Louisville. I think the biggest reason for that, and first of all, let's talk about Louisville. I hate it for your fans. I hate it for the organization. Y'all got screwed. Getting an 8 seed after getting to the ACC chip, being the second best team in the ACC all year long. You had an incredible year, but you got one of the worst matchups you could get in the first round. Dealing with Ryan Kalkbrenner in the post, he's probably one of the most agile and smartest 7-footers in the entire association, or not association, but NCAA right now. So it was really tough. They weren't able to defend him. And Creighton was able to space them out. They hit more shots. I just think that Louisville, it sucks for them because I would have liked them to get more of a 5 or a 6 seed, but they ended up getting an 8 and getting a really bad matchup. But Creighton was they were too much.
We both picked UC San Diego
to
beat Michigan. That didn't happen.
No.
But did you have them going farther? You had them.
I had them in the Sweet 16. But I also picked Yale over Texas A&M, which was
I almost did pick that. I was close to them, but I decided not to. We both picked UNC as well.
We did.
That didn't work out. UNC, they kind of picked it up at the end, but they really played bad for the first.
I thought their shooting coming off of that play-in game was going to be too much, but Ole Miss just played a really good game.
Mom made this bracket on Sunday, so.
Yeah.
New Mexico took down Marquette. This one was kind of.
That was a really fun game.
Yeah, really good game. New Mexico they dominated inside, which is really big in March Madness, especially as an underdog. Were they really an underdog though, or they were favored?
No. Marquette was favored. They were definitely an underdog, but
yeah, I think I saw their stats and that's all I really looked at. I like them. I kind of like their ride here against. I guess Michigan State is really good, but I didn't think that at the time. I got New Mexico in the Elite Eight, and I'm sticking by it.
I have them in the Sweet 16, so I have them beating Michigan State.
That makes you feel a lot better about that pick.
Yeah, I just don't think they can beat Iowa State. I think that's just a harder matchup for them. But I think what New Mexico did against Marquette was they were able to speed up the pace, which they've done all year long. They have the third adjusted pace ratio out of any team in the entire NCAA. They play really fast, but they drive. They don't just play fast and kick the corners. They drive. They're really, really big inside, and they hustle. They're coached by Richard Pitino, if you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Rick Pitino's son, which is really cool. Imagine we get like a New Mexico St. John's Final Four. It won't
That'd be
happen.
crazy.
It won't happen. But
they will. New Mexico, they want to make these upsets. They're going to have to dominate in the paint. That's how you upset teams.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a formula to do that. We didn't say the score. I got 25 right in the first round. He got 22.
It's close, yeah.
Yeah, and that doesn't really matter if it's that close because the points just keep increasing as you go.
Yeah.
Neither of us had Purdue. We're recording this as Purdue ended. They beat McNeese.
Yes,
so
they did. And neither of us had it. We both had
both
Clemson.
So, yeah.
Damn, I should have picked McNeese, bro.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Big dog.
Yeah.
I didn't. Well, obviously, I picked Clemson in the Final Four. But I have 15 of my 16 Sweet 16s teams still alive.
I only have 13.
So I'm liking that.
Yeah. I think, yeah. But the good thing is I have all my Elite 8 teams, all my Final Four teams. I didn't want to be boring and pick all 1 seeds in the Final Four. So many people did that. And this might be the year because there's a lot of chalk. It has not been the most fun tournament.
Every year it's going to get more and more chalk because of NIL.
That is true.
Gonna,
the mid-majors are falling. But,
shame.
we can, let's see, what's another
Colorado
one?
State.
Yeah, Colorado State, speaking of mid-majors, kind of.
They're not really.
The Mountain West is turning into not really a mid-major. But Colorado State takes down Memphis. It wasn't technically an upset because Colorado State was favored. But
favored
it was
in 5-12 is crazy.
Exactly. Memphis is just playing horrible basketball right now. And Colorado State was on a 10-game win streak and now 11. They were the hot team at the moment. I did pick Memphis. But yeah, they played a great game all around. Memphis did not. It was post points. It was getting second chance opportunities. I thought Memphis was going to win those. They didn't. Colorado State, Nate Clifford played a really good game. He's turning into one of the best players in the country. But they get a really, really hard matchup against Maryland in the round of 32.
I had them winning that game.
That is a very, very hard matchup. It's good. I think it's going to be a good game, but Maryland's playing really good.
Maybe if I'd known that about 5 days ago.
Yeah, the Crab 5, bro. That's what they call them. The Crab 5.
Yeah,
you heard
I saw
that?
that.
It's awesome.
All right, Drake beat Missouri, and Drake really played their game in this one. The really slow team. They played one of the slowest paces in basketball, and they were able to slow down Missouri and make Missouri beat them at their game, and they could not do that. I think Missouri had like 40-something points in this game. Though.
Yeah, Missouri. That's
Missouri
the
had
thing.
57 points. So,
exactly.
But they had 23 in the first half. Drake just slowed them down, and then they held them off at the end to get a 10-point W.
And that's what Missouri wants to do, right? They want to get defensive rebounds and they want to push. They weren't able to do this in that game because Drake's defensive pressure is so slow. They make you dribble around the outside and take shots very late into the shot clock. That's what they do. But I like Drake against Texas Tech. I think it'll be a really, really good game because they play similar styles of basketball. But Bennett Sturts was the best player on the floor against Missouri. I don't think... I knew Bennett Sturts was good, but I didn't know how good he was. He's obviously a guard for Drake. He's the best player. I think he might be the best player on the floor against that Texas Tech team. JT Toppin is great, but I think that game is going to be a lot closer than people think.
Talk a little less loud because the mic's in the middle.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You were talking like screaming right there.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They like to hear my voice, so because I got such a nice voice.
And then they can't hear my voice, so they can't hear the real takes. So
oh, good point.
Anyway,
yeah.
Arkansas beat Kansas. Good win for Arkansas. I picked Kansas here. You picked Arkansas, right?
I did, yeah.
Arkansas just outplayed them, man. Kansas, I thought they'd be able to do it, but...
Yeah, getting Boogie Flan back was a big addition. Calipari just coached a better game. And I think that game is going on right now, right? The Arkansas-St. John's game is happening right now, right?
Yeah, you know that. We're just watching it.
Yeah, but I don't know the score.
It was a great game. 79-72. Anyway, Baylor beating Mississippi State. I kind of saw that one coming. Mississippi State, a vulnerable team all year in the SEC. So I thought Baylor would take care of business. And that was a close game, good game, but Baylor pulled it out.
Yeah, they just hit more shooters. Josh Hubbard played a good game. It was crazy. He didn't take the last shot. So were you watching that game?
I was not.
We were at school, but you weren't watching it? Okay, so I was watching it in school. Probably not good, but Josh Hubbard didn't take the last shot. He passed up the last shot to another guy, which is kind of weird. But Baylor held on in that game. They played the better game. They were able to hold on.
Let's see. Any more?
Dude, I picked Akron over Arizona.
That was
I don't
not
know-
smart.
I don't know what I was thinking, bro. They're so
I picked High
small.
Point. I picked High Point, which is not that terrible of a pick.
Yeah.
Like, they played a really, really good game against Purdue.
They did.
That's all the upsets.
Yeah, it's really. St. Mary's Vandy was a good game. Gonzaga.
Gonzaga killed it, man.
They destroyed
That
Georgia.
was great.
That Houston Gonzaga game is going to be a really good one. And then Illinois
Obviously,
took care of Xavier, which I was impressed with. I thought Xavier would give them a run
Yes.
for their money. And then UCLA and Tennessee both took care of business pretty
I picked
easily.
Utah State.
Yeah, I think a lot of people liked that.
I liked Utah State. I almost picked them to beat Tennessee, but
That's crazy.
I decided to
I almost picked
Tennessee.
UCLA to beat Tennessee.
Yeah, I have Tennessee losing to Kentucky.
Yeah, I did too.
Because I don't think they're that good. I think Kentucky will dismantle them.
Yeah,
Maybe, it'll be a low-scoring game, but
I think the thing with Kentucky is they're not fully healthy. I think
Yeah.
that's worrisome. I think Lamont Butler not being fully healthy is scary, even though he's so elite defensively. That worries me a little bit. But we're going into the round of 32.
it's tough to see who's going to win yet. I think this round is really when, if there's going to be a blowout, it'll be kind of show itself this round, kind of like it did last year.
Yeah, and there's not as many upsets, right? This year has not been very fun yet. It's been a little boring.
This is
It's
when it
been
can
a
pick
lot of
up,
chalk. But I think the round of 32 is you're getting a lot of really good basketball because it's such good teams.
It might be your new round of 64 when
I
it comes to
agree.
upsets.
I think
You might see a lot of 1 seeds going down.
I think the Creighton Auburn game. I think
We know you think that.
I think the Sweet 16 game of Florida and Maryland, if that's chalk, I think that
Colorado
would be
State.
an incredible game.
You mean Florida, Colorado State?
Yeah, I guess. I think BYU Wisconsin is going to be a really good game, and then obviously Houston Gonzaga is probably going to be the best game.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm kind of interested in BYU, Wisconsin.
Yeah, I am too. That's today.
These all look Oregon, Arizona. These all look good. Duke's gonna kill Baylor.
Yeah,
Alabama will kill St. Mary's.
I like Kentucky, Illinois too.
That's a cool one.
I
I don't
think
know
that'll
anything
be a
about
good
either of them.
game.
So, all right. Anyway, let's get into the next segment.
All right, can we cue the music?
It's Reach Rundown, Season 4. I wrote 3 on the top of the page.
Oh, damn.
Free agency in the NFL is a mad place. Joey Bosa signs with the Bills. Justin Fields to the Jets. DK Metcalf and Darius Slay to the Steelers. CJ Gardner-Johnson to the Texans. Daniel Jones and Charvarius Ward to the Colts. Evan Ingram and Dre Greenlaw to the Broncos. Geno Smith to the Raiders. Najee Harris to the Chargers. Jameis Winston to the Giants. Paulson Adebo to the Giants. Deebo Samuel and Laramie Tunsil to the Commanders. The Bears get 3 great O-linemen. Jonah Jackson, Joe Tooney, and Drew Dahlman. Jonathan Allen goes to the Vikings. Josh Sweat to the Cardinals. Devontae Adams to the Rams. Sam Darnold to the Seahawks. Cooper Kupp to the Seahawks. And many, 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 many more that I couldn't fit. 3 guys got some big extensions lately. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Derek Stingley. And so did J.C. Horn, by the way. Shout out to him. Recent NBA injuries, these guys are all out for the season. De'Aaron Fox, Cam Thomas, Paul George, Trey Murphy, Corey Kispert. There's a bunch of other ones before I started writing them down, like Victor Wembanyama. Tiger Woods ruptured his Achilles. Garrett Cole needs Tommy John. He's out for the season and probably part of 2026. After round 1, 121 perfect brackets remain, and after McNeese's loss, 88 remain. James, what was the most surprising NFL move so far this offseason?
Ooh, surprising. I don't know about surprising, but I think surprising. I was surprised that the Seahawks kind of cleared house.
I was
in a
going to
way.
say the same thing.
I wouldn't say that it was like a specific trade, but I was surprised that they cleared house. I think I like them going to Jackson Smith and Jigba as the number 1 receiver, but I think it was weird that they unloaded Geno and they unloaded all these guys. Obviously including DK and Tyler Lockett got waived, and I think the best move, I was really impressed with what the Commanders did. They're going all in. They're going for a Super Bowl next year. They trust in Jaden.
They've got a quarterback on a rookie contract, man.
And that's what you do, right? That's what the Niners did with Brock Purdy. They realized, we have a really good quarterback that we want to build around. They got to the Super Bowl. They obviously lost. But the Commanders are trying to do the same thing. And they obviously grabbed Debo. And I think Laramie Tunsil was one of the most underrated pickups of the entire offseason. He had a lot of false start penalties last year, but I think a new place in Washington will be good for him.
All right, our next segment is MLB team tier list. We had a little difficulty, that's why it went out. We were trying to do the tier list on our little computer, but it didn't work, so we're all off my laptop now. Look at this Braves logo going nuts.
Dude, the Brazil logo is tough. They should change that, low-key.
Okay.
Honestly.
Anyway, so we're starting with no chance. So let's start with the Angels have no chance.
Dude, it's Mike Trout, brother.
The White Sox have no chance. The Rockies have no chance. I feel like
Who has the best future out of those three? White Sox, you think?
bro? It's too
They're all
early to tell,
horrible.
bro. It's too
Yeah.
early. I would say probably Angels because they're like I don't know. I feel
They
like the
have-
other places they're just like voids. Oh yeah, and Marlins.
Don't Rockies have Charlie Condon now?
I don't know, bro.
Didn't they pick Condon?
I have no idea.
But he hasn't
Never
done
mind. So
anything.
these are the four that have no chance. Now Angels, you have Trout, obviously. White Sox have nothing. They've got Lubob. He can.
I think he should leave.
He should
bro.
get traded. I mean, yeah, they need to trade him before he leaves in the offseason. Do they have anyone else? They just
No.
traded Crochet, so they don't really have much else. The Rockies, they have a fun ballpark, but other than
That's
that,
facts.
I mean,
Dude, imagine being so bad at baseball that like you can't even hit home runs at that altitude.
yeah,
Like you're like,
it's.
season.
Who do they have? They have McMahon. He's good.
I think they got Condon in the draft,
Well,
which
they're
he's
not
not,
gonna- he's
up
not gonna
yet.
play.
But
They have McMahon. He's solid. They have Tovar. He's solid. And they have. I think they have still have Chris Bryant, but he's a nobody.
for the fall off is actually crazy.
So let's order in the Marlins. I was just trying to do a Sporkle quiz the other day of all the starting lineups, and the Marlins couldn't name a single one other than Sandy in the rotation.
Yeah.
Sandy's gonna get traded too, probably. Watch Sandy as a hot trade guy
Okay.
because he is a Cy Young caliber pitcher, has won it before, maybe twice, and on a bad team, he should get traded to a contender probably early because the Marlins have shown that they'll trade early with Luis Arias last year. So how do you want to order these teams? I think White Sox are last.
Personally, I would say Marlins. That's my pick though, but because I think the White Sox have a better chance.
But neither of them have any players.
I know. I'm just saying they got Lou Bob, so like,
I feel like the Marlins have better pitching.
that's fair. Yeah, just put White Sox.
The
last.
White Sox were the worst
Be
team of all
same.
time last year. I'm not going to give them anything.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Until they earn it. And I think that's a solid.
I think that's good. Yeah.
Solid order there. So now we could grab a wild card. Now this is a team we talked about in our last take. In no chance, but I think the Nationals. It's a really rough,
It's a hard ride.
really rough National League they have to go through. But I think that if all of their guys break out, every single one, Cruz, Wood, who else do they have? Like
C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams, guys like that, they're gonna have to break out. You're gonna have to have guys come out of nowhere, but you could. And if that happens, I think they could go grab a wild card. If they can get to like 86, 87 wins, which
I
they
think
probably
C.J.
won't.
Abrams is gonna have a year. I
I
don't
think
know.
they
I
will.
think he's gonna be really good. He obviously went down to AAA last year. He's probably the best AAA playing, probably best shortstop playing AAA
Being an
last year.
all-star.
Because I mean, yeah, being an all-star and then getting sitting down at
I think
AAA.
he got sent down because he like went out partying the night before the game.
Oh, really?
It was something like that. He got
That's
in trouble.
interesting. Yeah.
But the Nationals, if you want to look up their depth chart, I think they have some
Yeah.
solid pieces.
Take a look at it.
'Cause we forget, right? With all
Yeah.
these teams.
I don't really know many other. Than,
So what's their rotation? Mackenzie Gore. Sal, you want to move that helmet for me so I can see?
Dude, I like the helmet.
Move the helmet. It's not in the shot.
Michael
Okay.
Soraka,
Yeah, that's
Mitchell Parker.
their rotation bad. Mackenzie Gore could be good though. He's a really good young player. What about their bullpen? It's right there. Kyle Finnegan is good. Jorge Lopez is solid as well. But that's pretty much it. Let's
They
go
don't
down.
have great pitching. Oh, they got Josh Bell.
I have Josh Bell and Nate Lowe.
Yeah, I
Nate
forgot
Lowe's a
about
good
that.
player as well. Luis Garcia is a guy that needs to break out for sure.
Rosario too. Paul DeYoung.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
forgot about that.
I mean,
Paul
Rosario.
DeYoung was a dog for the White Sox like 2 years ago. 3
Yeah.
years ago. Abrams,
Shout out Kenny, bro. All right. Anyway.
For real. Abrams, James Wood, Jacob Young.
Jacob Young needs to be a
Yeah.
guy that comes out as well.
Cruz.
Yeah, that's
really it.
So
I think Josh Bell's
it's a
gonna have
solid
to be,
squad.
Yeah,
I
Josh
think
Bell's gonna have to be
with
good.
all the pieces in their place, they could be an 87-win team. They'll probably end up around like 75 or 80 now. Now let's go to another one. Let's start at the top actually. World Series contenders. Dodgers are a World Series contender.
Dodgers are the number one, right?
Yes.
I mean, they're coming off of a World Series.
I personally wouldn't pick them, but I think they're the best team.
Right now, I'd pick them.
Yeah, they're the best team, so you have to put them number one. Now, it gets kind of a gray area here. I think you have to go Braves and Phillies in this category. Well,
Yeah.
because we have a division winner category, we have a wild card category. So do we want to say both of them are World Series contenders and put neither of them in division and wild card, or do we say?
I would definitely say the Braves with Acuna healthy is 1,000% a World Series contender. The Phillies obviously have a very hard division, and that's the thing where. But the thing is, could we put the Phillies and the Mets both in World Series contenders?
We could put them all. I
Right,
think
'cause I
we
think
go like
they're-
this. We start with World Series contenders, and whatever we have left, we fill in. The
Okay,
next
so
two.
I think we should put Phillies and Mets in there.
I disagree. I don't think the Mets
You
are
know-
that good. They got Juan Soto.
Spring training, they were pretty good. They were.
It's spring training.
Okay.
No one plays.
All right. Soto was playing.
Look at last year. they obviously made the CS, but they're as a
Just a
whole
Mets hater.
their season, their regular. I am a Mets hater. Their regular season, they weren't that good. They were kind of skating above 500. They just made the playoffs on the last day. They added Juan Soto, which is huge, but I really do not think this team can win the World Series.
And I don't know.
I really don't.
Juan Soto's
Look at their
takes
depth
over.
chart. Look at
I
their
can
depth.
look, but Juan Soto is like, in my opinion, personal opinion,
Juan Soto is that good.
it
No,
might be the best player besides Shohei Ohtani.
Maybe.
in MLB.
like their rotation's
Senga.
solid. Kodai Senga, Clay Holmes, Sean Manaea, solid guys. Other than that, nothing. Edwin Diaz
Diaz.
In the-
He's the dog, bro.
in the bullpen. He's really good, obviously. And then they have Alvarez at catcher, solid catcher.
Alonso
They have Pete.
still.
They're gonna have Vientos at third. They have McNeil,
Lindor.
who's solid. They
Still
have
have Lindor.
they have
Like,
Lindor.
bro.
and then Nemo, Taylor / Siri.
Are they Siri now? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they just got him.
I don't know.
And then so
They
this is a good
Marte,
team.
I mean, bro.
If you feel that confident, we can put them.
I
in
think they
in
are.
World
I
Series
mean, I just
contender.
think Juan Soto takes them over the edge, right? They didn't really lose much. You know what I mean? So
No,
like,
they did.
they didn't lose anything, and they get Alonso back. I think Juan Soto takes them over the top.
Okay.
When you add one of the best players in baseball
I feel like
onto
they're-
a team that's already really, really good,
Look at the Cubs last year. Like I feel like they're gonna
that
pull
is not the Cubs.
Okay,
that is
listen,
totally
listen,
different
listen.
than
The Cubs, it's,
The Cubs are not on the
they're-
level
they're
of the
not.
Mets.
They're different levels, but the same thing I think is gonna happen. Like the Cubs last year came in. Oh, this team's gonna win their division. Oh, this team could make a big run, and then they completely flopped after adding like Bellinger, right?
Yeah, but
But
Juan Soto's
now-
not Cody Bellinger. I
Yeah,
love
Cody Bellinger had a good season. No,
Yes,
but like I
but-
think there same thing happens. There's this talented team, but I think they just skate. I think they fall. I think they really struggle, and so I think
that's more of a that's kind of a hot prediction than
yeah,
more
I think
of
it
a-
is. But I think they'll end up still in the playoffs, but maybe like 87 wins, not 90
Okay.
or 99.
Okay, they're definitely gonna be in the playoffs, 1000%. When you
Um,
add Juan Soto, they're not gonna not be in the playoffs.
So now we think these are all NL teams. So this is where I've thought about this in the
But-
past.
okay.
Now we need AL teams and World Series contenders. We have to pick an AL team to make the World
So
Series.
do we think that?
I like the Red Sox.
Yeah, I do too. But are we still counting the Yankees in there without Garrett Cole or no?
I don't know. I was thinking. I think the Red Sox are better.
That's
But
my team, bro.
I think the Red
Officially.
Sox. I think the Red Sox will go to the World Series, but it's about will the Yankees. Do we consider Yankees World Series contenders? Now the Red Sox, they have Devers, they have Bregman, they have Duran, they have Casas, they have
Casas. Oh, what a dog.
Trevor Story, they have all kinds of guys. They have Crochet, they have Houck, they have I think they added Aroldis Chapman or something. Like they
Yeah.
have a really really good pitching staff. I'm missing a couple guys in the rotation right now, but they have a really good team all around. They've filled in all their holes with superstars. I think the White Sox or the Red Sox are World Series
I
contenders.
agree, 1000%.
Now where do we put them in here?
I would put them right ahead of the Phillies. I'd put them in between the two.
I think they're worse than the Phillies. I think
You think so?
they're worse than the Phillies, but I think they're
Just because they're not proven. That's a good point.
I think they're either behind the Mets or in front of the Mets.
I'd say they're in front of the Mets.
Okay.
I'd put them in front of the Mets. I just think they have more upside than the Mets.
Now look at the Yankees chart real quick
Okay.
because I'm not really sold on them 100% right now, but this depth chart could really make me sold.
yeah, I mean,
You lost Garrett Cole for the season.
That's
You
now
lost
gonna-
Juan Soto.
it's gonna be Freed.
Rodon, Freed, Heel, Stroman, Clark Schmidt. Really good rotation.
Devin
Still without
Williams,
Cole.
Devin Williams.
You have Devin Williams,
Mark
Luke
Leiter.
Weaver, Mark Leiter, guys in the pen. Then Austin Wells behind the plate is solid. Yeah, Goldschmidt, he's not any good
Well,
though.
but Bellinger's gonna
Bellinger,
play. He's not gonna play
Bellinger's
first.
center field.
Yeah.
They have DJ, who's not really any good. They have Jazz.
I mean,
It's a solid team.
LeMahieu.
And then their
Volpe.
outfield is going to be like Stanton, Judge, or no, Dominguez, Bellinger,
Probably
Judge,
Volpe.
with
huh?
Stanton. Volpe's going to play infield. Volpe's
he's
a
gonna play
shortstop.
what? Shortstop?
Yeah. I think Bellinger, Dominguez, and Judge play outfield with Stanton at
will be
DH.
Yeah, Stanton will be DH.
Something like that. Or they might put Stanton in the
yeah,
outfield.
Stanton's gonna be DH for sure.
So, I think this is a... Now, we can't put him in division winner. So we either put him in World Series contender or wild card team.
I think if
I'd say we go World
Max
Series.
Fried is so good, I think they've got a
Let's
shot
do
because he's
contender.
still a 1A guy, right? It's not like
Yeah,
obviously
he's a
Cole
solid
and
guy.
him would have been awesome, but
And they've got Luis Heel, who won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
They've got... Who else was up there? Rodon,
yeah,
who needs to have a solid breakout year. Or come back.
Devin
Um,
Williams, Leiter in the bullpen.
Devin Williams
I
and
like
Leiter.
it.
And Leiter's not that good. It's Weaver.
Leiter was so good last year or 2 years ago.
No, you're thinking a different person.
I'm definitely
Mark
thinking
Leiter is a solid reliever.
Yeah, he's older
Luke
now.
Weaver is very good,
Okay, I don't know.
and he's coming a younger guy.
Okay.
And then Devin Williams is obviously one of the best closers in baseball. So
okay, I think this is the big six. I think
these are the teams that can win it all. I think.
Yeah.
Now, what teams are going to win their divisions that aren't on here? So we have 3 division winners. Yeah, we have 3.
Okay.
So we have 3 more divisions.
Okay.
So I think
we got to look at the AL Central
AL Central
with the Guardians and the Twins.
Twins aren't good. Twins are last in that division.
They're not last behind the White Sox.
Oh, White Sox are, but like Royals are ahead of them, Tigers are ahead of them, and the
You think
Guardians.
Tigers are ahead of them?
Yes. The Twins might be no shot. They're not no shot, but they're at the bottom of this.
So we want to put Guardians in division winner. You
I
think
think
they
the
kinda
Guardians
seal
will win
that
their
up?
division.
Okay.
I think they will. They're not going to overwhelm you at all. But I think Lane Thomas has a big year, and I think that this team is just going to win a lot of games again. And
I think they're going to step down a little bit from last year. That's
I think
my
they
opinion.
probably will step down a little bit, but not enough to where the Royals could absolutely win the division, 100%.
Yeah.
So could the Tigers, but probably not. It's between the Royals and the
What's that pitcher for the Royals? The young guy.
Reagans.
He's a dog, bro.
He's really good. Scooble is really good. But
forget about Scooble, yeah.
Tanner Bybee, also a really good
Yeah.
starting pitcher. You have
They have
Clase.
a really good pitching staff.
Yeah, and their bullpen is elite. Clase, Kate Smith. They have like 5 all-star relievers.
Okay.
They have Jose Ramirez. They have guys that can hit the ball a little bit. They lost Josh Naylor, which is a really big loss.
Where'd he
But
go?
he went to the Diamondbacks.
Oh,
But I think
I
they
do
can.
remember that.
I think they can have a big year. I think they go 88 wins or so.
Yeah, my guess is going to be 85, so.
The-
I was gonna be-
85, they will win their division.
Yeah. The divisions is not good enough.
No, 85, they will not win their division. If they get 85, the Royals probably have more.
You really think they'll get more than 85?
The Royals are really good.
Okay, I guess.
They got to the division series last year, and they're
Well,
just a year
yeah.
older now.
That's true. That's true.
And they added a couple guys too.
Okay. So look at AL West.
Hey, listen, it's got to be Rangers for me.
Really?
Got to be Rangers for me, man. The Astros lost too much. They lost Kyle Tucker.
And
They lost Alex Bregman. They don't have the sufficient guys behind them. I think the Rangers are going to have a bounce back season. It's going to happen. DeGrom back in the rotation with Eovaldi. I think is he there? I don't
It's
even
going to
know.
be really close.
I don't think it will. Corey Seager, Marcus Simeon. You got Josh Young.
Yeah,
you got Josh Smith.
Yeah, we
you
could have
got-
said that last year. We're naming off players. We could have said
we
the
did.
same thing last year for the Rangers.
We were
did.
They were right there last year.
And they didn't have a good year. Coming off of the World Series, they didn't have a
It
great
was
year.
injuries and it was
Exactly.
That was
so
a
anything
fluke.
can happen.
It
We
was
don't
a fluke
know.
year. They're almost the same team as they were, if not better, than on that World Series.
But I still think it's close with the Astros for sure.
Look at the Astros depth chart.
But the
Look
Astros
how
have
depleted
been-
they are.
I'll look at them. All I'm saying is
I understand what you're saying.
I mean, Hunter Brown, I think is going to have a really good year. Valdez is still good.
Arrighetti is good. Ronald Blanco
McCullers
is
is coming back. You got Hader still. Abreu. Christian Walker's now on the team.
Christian Walker is on the team, and
Altuve.
the third baseman Paredes is on the team.
Paredes. Jeremy Pena, I think, is going to take a jump.
They're a solid. Like, look at the outfield though. Dubon, Jake Myers, Chad McCormick.
Yeah,
Like,
Jordan, obviously. But
They're a good team, but I think the Rangers, if you look at them, they're way, way better.
I think the thing you're betting on with the Astros, I'll agree with you. So we can go Rangers. But I think the thing that we're betting on with the Astros is for guys to take jumps, right? Like a Chaz McCormick to have a really, really good year,
He's not going
or to have, or whatever it is, or to Pena to have a really, really,
Pena
really
needs to
good
bounce
year.
back, big time.
Exactly. There's a bunch of different guys that you're kind of just betting on they have really good years. Obviously, Christian Walker's going to have a really big year because he's replacing like the Kyle Tucker bat in the lineup or replacing the Bregman bat in the lineup.
Okay.
But
So this is
I think the Astros.
that's the weakest division in MLB though.
Really?
Yes. Look at how stacked the other divisions. The other one you would say NL Central, which is where we're going next.
Okay.
They have Brewers, Cubs though, and Cardinals are bad, but
But yeah, they're all solid in that division.
who else is in that division? Reds and Pirates. Watch out for them. Anyway, Brewers are gonna do it again. You lost Willie Adames, you lost Devin Williams, but they've done this before. They've lost guys before. Christian Yelich is gonna have a really good season.
Yeah.
This is a team that's gonna win their division.
Oh, for sure. Because the divisions, the Cubs aren't winning the division, the Cardinals aren't winning the division. So I think it's really between the Brewers, Reds, and Pirates. I'd say.
Brewers.
That's the
The
three.
Cubs, the Brewers, and Cubs.
You think the Cubs would be?
Yeah, the Cubs are better than the Brewers. And
You think
the Cubs are better than the Pirates and the.
I think the
Reds.
Reds have a better chance. But
No.
That's just me.
So I think this is the order we go with:
Okay.
Brewers, Guardians, Rangers.
Okay.
Unless you want to go, I kind of want to go Rangers above Guardians actually. What do you think?
I don't, because I think you're still banking on the thing is
the
you're
Cardinals-
predicting stuff
I mean,
too much. Like the Guardians and the Brewers are too solid. Like they're just You know what the
Who
players
the
are going to do.
Guardians have, man? Like,
Yeah,
their
well, like
offense.
Seager last year didn't have a good year. He got injured a little bit, right? There was a bunch of
If
things
you want to do it, you can do it.
that happened with the Rangers season last year that we don't know what's going to happen this year. We know that the Guardians and we know that the Brewers are going to be solid again. I think you put them ahead of them just because you know what's going to happen. The Rangers could win 80 games or they could go, win 100. Like, we don't know. It's a wider gap, in my opinion, than what the Brewers and the Guardians are going to do. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
Just because I know the Brewers are going to be the best out of those three, in my opinion.
Now let's go wild card.
Yeah.
Go wild card. So we need 3 from each. Right, that's 3. We need 3 from each league. Now we have the Yankees in there already, so that's 1 from the AL. We have 2 from the NL because that's if we're taking the Braves to win the division. It's Phillies Mets.
Yeah.
So that's 3 already. So we need 1 more from the NL and 2 more from the AL. The NL, man, it's such a stacked league.
There's Diamondbacks,
I like Padres.
Padres.
I think it's between Diamondbacks and
Giants.
Padres.
I think it's a team out of the NL West for sure, because no one else is going to really compete for that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Reds and
The
Nationals.
Cubs,
so
I
we
think,
gotta
could
put
take it. The
Nationals.
Reds could take it, but that's could. We're talking about will.
Yeah.
I like the Padres.
Okay, let's look at their depth chart. Let's take a look at what the Padres got. Because they've had a really weird year.
I look at the Diamondbacks. So
They've got Cease. Still, they've got Pivetta, Suarez, Luis Arraez. Forget about Luis Arraez. Jake Cronenworth.
Jackson
Obviously
Merrill, Manny Machado.
Yeah, Merrill's a dog. Xander Bogaerts. Okay, I like that for sure. Because I think they have a better chance to be
Tatis, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, for sure.
And then
Definitely.
I mean,
Definitely
don't
put the
skull off
Padres.
at the Diamondbacks though. This is a really,
I
really
agree.
good team.
I agree.
Corbin Burns, Zach Gallen, Merrill Kelly, Brandon Fogg, Jordan Montgomery. That's
Their
what
rotation
team.
is amazing.
Yeah, Joe Mantiply on the pen. He can be good. AJ Puck could be solid. Justin Martinez solid. They have Jordan Montgomery in the bullpen.
You know what's good about
Kendall Graveman, good player.
You know what's good about this team is they have so much continuity together, right? They've played
They're young.
together for a very
Come up
long
together.
for a while. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like they've played together. They haven't been traded. They decided to keep Gurriel, right, with trade rumors and stuff. But Corbin Carroll has been solid. He didn't have a great year last year.
Gurriel?
Yeah, Lourdes Gurriel, right? Or did he get traded?
Lourdes Gurriel, he's on their team.
Yeah, he's been on the team since they went to the World Series.
Oh yeah, I guess they did. My bad. He's not that good though.
I mean, well, he's decent, but I'm just saying they have continuity.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, they
Ga-
haven't.
Gabby Moreno, good player.
Yep.
Josh Naylor, all-star level caliber,
the
can
new
hit
face.
40.
Yeah.
Ketel Marte, MVP level player, MVP 2 last year, I
wish they
think.
could have kept Christian Walker, but yeah.
And Eugenio Suarez, but you added Josh.
I know. I
And
just think
Eugenio
Christian Walker's
Suarez,
better.
Geraldo Perdomo, who just got extended by the leg. Good for him. You have Gurriel, you have Corbin Carroll, you have Jake McCarthy, you have Alec Thomas. And yeah, Pavin Smith is also good. So
Okay, I
really good team.
like Padres.
I like
though.
Padres too.
I think it'll be close,
Now
but
go AL. AL is a much tougher scenario. Then you gotta go Orioles. We haven't talked about them yet.
I don't really know much about them anymore.
They're
man.
just the same. They're a wild card.
They don't have Burns anymore.
They didn't have them last year, did they? Oh yeah, they did.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they did. Sorry. And they lost Santander as well. But they're getting 1 year older, man. This is a team that's gonna make the wild card in a
Where's Santander go?
really weak Blue Jays.
Uh-huh.
In a really weak American League. It's the Royals, and I think it's the Royals.
What about Mariners?
Mariners, they got a really good pitching staff. They're just
Julio.
it's not there, man.
Julio's such a dog,
The
dude.
offense just isn't there. They didn't
Yeah.
make any changes. Like, the offense isn't there.
Yeah, unless
I like the
Julio
Royals
Rodriguez
a
has
lot.
a MVP season.
Vinny Pasquale. Yeah, but he was really bad last year.
Bro, he's
He
such a
needs to
dog.
put a full 162 together. He always goes half and half.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Vinny Pasquantino, Bobby Wood Jr., Cole Reagans, they added... Did they
got a
add?
heck of
They
a
added
pitching
Jonathan
staff.
Indio.
Yeah, they got a heck of a pitching staff.
They have a really good Steph Lugo. Like,
You sold me. I think
really good
Reagan's.
team.
I think Reagan's one of the best pitchers in the league. That's just
He
my
is,
opinion.
100%.
I think Reagan's one of my favorite pitchers, so I like that. I do think
So, what do we put them ahead of the
Orioles. Yes, I would personally.
Okay, I'm fine with that. But
I don't know the
Adley
Orioles.
and Gunner,
I don't trust the Orioles.
Adley Gunner, Colton Cowser is really good.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cowser. Yeah, I remember him.
I'm Jordan Westberg, solid player.
You know, I remember Colton Cowser from
What?
MLB The Show 23.
Good stuff.
I got him as like a
A
future
prospect
star.
card, future star.
Future star card or something.
He was good. That
he
card
was a
good.
dog.
I remember
bro.
that card. Yep, that's how I know him too.
Yeah.
But he's been up and he's been good.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's go. Could grab a wild card. I think we're gonna be adding the no chance as well. So,
I like Cardinals and no chance.
oh yeah, we were supposed to do that.
And A's, obviously.
Oh, and A's, yes.
A's and Cardinals and no chance. We can get rid of them. low key, do we want to put like?
I like A's over Cardinals.
Oh yes,
I like A's
that's
over
fine. Yeah, I mean they have the best player, so
Yeah, Brent Rooker's.
yeah.
And Shea Langoliers,
They
bro.
just have better players.
Shea Langoliers. Okay.
What about we put like low key? I don't think the Pirates really have a chance. I know everyone's banking on the
pitching
speed
that they
stuff,
have,
but
the pitching that they have,
Yeah.
they have a chance. Always.
I just don't think
They have a chance to win every game. They have
Yeah.
Jared Jones. You have Mitch Keller, and you have Paul Skeens.
Jared
You can
Jones.
win a game. Yes,
Hey,
Jared
Jared
Jones.
Jones.
He's so good. And your bullpen, you have Bednar coming out. You have O'Neal Cruz. They have a chance, and they're not a great chance, but they're above the Nationals. They have a chance.
Okay.
The Nationals haven't proven it.
I don't know.
The
I
Pirates-
like the upside on the Nationals way better than the Pirates.
have a proven chance. They have a proven chance. They have a proven pitching staff. If you have, that's half of the battle.
They still got McCutcheon, right?
They have half. He's not good.
He's
he's
a
gonna bat
dog,
like clean
bro.
up because their
Yeah,
offense
yeah,
sucks. But the Pirates have gotten half the battle, and that's part
I
of it.
guess, but I think Nationals have way more upside. They just have such good young guys.
Yeah, but those guys aren't gonna.
Yeah, you're
they're not
banking on
banking
upside. Exactly.
And their
Which
pitching
we
staff.
haven't done, so
the pitching
that's
staff
fine.
doesn't have that other than Gore.
That's true.
So, okay, I think Cubs obviously and Diamondbacks are at the top
Yeah.
of this list. Cubs are gonna be
I
solid.
think Diamondbacks. Are
Yeah,
the
they
top.
have Kyle Tucker. They have Cody Bellinger. They have no, they don't have Cody Bellinger, but they have Kyle Tucker. They have Shota. They've got a PCA is gonna be really good. They have a solid squad.
I don't know if I think we should put the Twins in no chance.
We're gonna look at them in a second. They're in a team that's not gonna. We're not gonna do that yet.
Okay.
The Mariners have a chance because they're pitching staff, like I just
for
said.
sure.
So they'll be right above the Pirates.
Yeah.
We have Astros have a chance, obviously.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
wait,
they should
do we
go.
put them in a wild card? They're a wild card team. Yeah.
Yeah.
But who would take out? Orioles, I guess.
Yeah.
We're saying the Orioles don't make the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's
I trust the Astros way more than the Orioles. Well, that doesn't mean that they don't make playoffs. Just because they could grab a wild card.
Well, we're predicting they're not to make the playoffs.
Yeah, but they could. Like they
That's
could.
nuts,
they
bro.
could knock out someone for sure.
Yeah.
I like the two teams that I would put either very low on could grab a wild card or no chance.
I feel like we should make this 2 tiers. Like, could grab a wild card 1 and could grab a wild card 2.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
I'm doing that.
No. Just make it like All right. No. Could grab a wild card too. So I just think it's like this is the lower echelon of teams, I guess. Yeah. That's fair.
Let's say could grab a wild card and could grab a wild card, I guess. But that's solid. So that's going to be Mariners, Pirates, Nationals. And so then we leave the other 3 up there. I like that. So now, Reds. I want to talk about the Reds. I think the Reds are in that top one.
Yeah, I agree. I think
I
they're
think
low.
they're last, but then
They're
top.
low,
So I'm
but
giving
yeah.
the Tigers. Tigers as well. I think they both go.
I think the Tigers would be above the Reds though.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
I think the Reds, dude. Like,
Yeah, I like it, but I think
Skubal, and they have Riley Green. Torkelson's going to start in AAA, though. Probably.
I forget about Torkelson.
Yeah, well, he was bad last year.
Yeah.
He hit 30 home runs 2 years ago. So,
He was another future star, I think.
yeah. His cards aren't that good, though. Anyway, why are we talking about
He was
Elliott?
good when I have.
Anyway, I think we go Reds above them. Matt McClain, they have Ellie. They have
Yeah, I forget about it. I don't forget about Ellie, but yeah, I forgot about
Hunter Green. I'm obviously
Jared
missing.
said
I'm
Hunter
talking
Green.
about notable players. I'm missing a lot.
Hunter Green was really
brain
good
farting
last
a lot.
year.
Yeah,
It
Hunter
doesn't really
Green.
matter. I agree. I think you're overthinking it. I'll put I think they're very, very, very,
Yeah, I
very
agree.
close.
I think if we looked at the depth charts, we'd know, but I'm not really gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't think we need to.
Yeah, Glaber Torres is on
I
the.
think we're gonna learn
Tigers
throughout the
now.
year too. This is a
Yeah.
once again, this is preseason. Like obviously the Dodgers played and the Cubs played and stuff, but this is preseason.
Okay.
Like we don't know what the teams are gonna do
I
yet.
have Giants at the bottom. Could grab one, I guess. They're not very good.
They're not good.
Logan Webb, solid player. Matt Chapman, solid player. Elliot Ramos, like they have good players, but I don't think they're gonna put it together. Don't think they have enough. Like they have
I
good.
think these 3 teams are better than them.
They have good, but they don't have great. And I think, or they don't have any great. Like you need to have something like that. I think they're a good team. If they put it all together, they could grab one, I guess.
I think the 3 teams that we have left are better than them.
I don't think the Blue Jays are, but I think the Rays and the Twins.
I
need
think
to
the
look at
Rays
the
are
Twins.
better personally. I don't know about the Twins.
Yeah.
I can look though.
I think the Rays go right above them. or right above the right here.
Okay, so Twins is Pablo Lopez,
Bailey Ober.
Joe Ryan.
They're a good team. Yohan Duran, Griffin Jacks,
Yeah.
Brock Stewart.
He's
They
on
have a
my
really
fantasy-
good
He's on my
bullpen.
fantasy
Good.
baseball team. So
I have the
he's
two
good.
best. I have Devin Williams
Yeah,
and Class A. on the team.
Jeffers, dog.
He's not that good.
He's a dog.
So I think I had Ty
France.
France. He can hit. Edward Julian is really good. Willie Castro,
Oh, yeah.
really good.
I had his card.
Yeah,
Let me
I
check
did
it.
too. Carlos Correa. I think this team goes in the top one, but
Top one.
the top one.
No.
They have Royce Lewis, bro. Royce Lewis. Scroll down more. I want to see the rest of the outfield. Byron Buxton. Look at it.
We're still
Matt
saying
Wallner.
that Buxton's
Matt
gonna be that
Wallner.
good, bro.
He gets injured a lot, and
Yeah, but
Royce
then-
Lewis
exactly.
Royce Lewis might hit 40 home runs. This is a team that I think really has a realistic shot, and I think we can put them above the Tigers.
No.
Look at the Tigers.
If you're putting him in
Look
there,
at the Tigers. Look at the Tigers.
No.
Scooble, Flaherty. I forgot about Flaherty.
Eyes.
It's good rotation, really good rotation. Foley, a solid bullpen.
Jake Rogers. Cole Keith.
What do they have?
Torkelson.
We got Gleyber Torres. Like third base, they have
They have
nothing.
Javi Baez.
He's terrible.
Fall
He's so
off,
bad.
bro.
Javi Baez is gonna play shortstop. He's really bad. Trey Sweeney's solid.
Riley Green.
Like this team isn't that good. Like
Yeah,
Kerry
right.
Carpenter's
You're
good,
Right. You're right. They're not great.
but
They
I
really
think we'll
don't
put
have
them
that star.
Let's
bro.
lower them.
Dude, they have Lang still. Where did Lang go?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, they do. Oh, he's on the IO.
Okay,
On
let's
the
see.
60-day IO.
What do we, I want to move the Tigers down, but where do we put them?
I think you low key right behind the Mariners.
Right behind.
Yeah, low key right there.
Okay.
I like that.
I
Twins put.
I'd go above the Mariners. I think they have a better team.
I like the Mariners.
The Mariners, they don't have an offense.
You don't
They-
know.
I know.
Julio Rodriguez could have a
They
year,
don't-
bro.
He's the only player they have, bro. They have Randy, they have Julio, but those guys have really been bad. They don't
Randy's
have an
not
offense.
bad.
He was bad at the end of last year once they got him.
We said you said the same thing about the Rangers, but we put them high.
Well, the Rangers got hurt. These guys got bad.
That's fair. That's a good point.
I think we get Tigers above Mariners.
Okay.
I'm saying that.
If you want to do it, go.
And I think we go Twins in that top one at the end.
Behind Reds, for sure.
Behind Reds, okay.
And then Toronto's
Now,
on the edge
Toronto's the last one. Let's look at them real quick.
Okay.
And then,
They still got Vladdy, right?
yeah, but maybe not for long.
The man in the
They got Gaussian.
Scherzer's on that team
Oh,
now.
I forgot about that.
What the heck?
Not a great.
Yeah, no,
It's
Scherzer
rotation.
ain't good.
Jeff Hoffman's really good.
Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk's really good.
Jimenez.
Or he's not that good.
Kirk's a dog. Bo Bichette, yeah.
They've got, I think they're in the I guess
And
category.
George Springer.
I put them.
Santander. Yeah, I like their outfit.
I put them between the Rays
Reds.
and the Nationals. I go between Rays and Nationals.
Oh.
Because Santander, I think they got better.
I was gonna say above the Pirates, but that was me just looking at this roster. This is like they have a
You-
really
if
good
you wanna go
outfield.
above-
They have a really good outfit.
Okay, let's go between Pirates and Rays.
Okay, that's fair.
No, let's go about Pirates.
Yeah, I like. I think the outfield with Vladdy and Santander and
Okay,
that's good. I like
I
that.
think this is a good tier list.
Okay.
I think y'all could see it today, which is awesome. This is the start of season 4. We're gonna get better. We're maybe try to fix this mic situation, but I don't really know. We're living, man. All right. Anyway, that's the end of season 4, episode 1. I don't know how long it was because we can't see it, but I'm sure it's fine. And see y'all in the next one.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.